Concerned Northern Political Trackers of Nigeria has called on politicians to desist from attacking the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, or its staff over the lost election. Rather, they should go to court and register their grievances. In a statement signed by the National Coordinator of Comtran, Isa Aruna, aggrieved politicians who lost the presidential election are reminded that there will always be one winner in any election. He said the attacks on INEC Chairman Professor Mahmoud Yakubu and ICT Director at the Commission, Engineer Paul Omokuri, is needless. The statement further stated that part of the ICT technical team's record is that it made the Beavers work optimally up to 86%, where 11% malfunctions were repaired and 3% restored. Meanwhile, indications have emerged that no fewer than 257 judges will be deployed for election petitions across the country. A document obtained by newsmen indicated that the judges were drawn from different state high courts, federal high courts, and the National Industrial Court across the country. The document noted that the judges will be responsible for adjudicating disputes arising from the general elections into various offices. The judges from Washington State include Justice Ehe Ajayigbe, Justice Ehu Ayola, Justice K.M. Akanwo, Justice A.L. Adegoke, and Justice M.O. Agbola. Others are Justice S.A. Oke, Justice M.O. Kedia, and Justice A.O. Adeniji, among other counterparts across the country. Osun State Governor Senator Ademola Adeleke has assured that MK Abiola Airport in Ido-Osun will be completed in no distant time, as all impediments and roadblocks to its completion will now be resolved. Senator Ademola Adeleke gave the assurance when he paid a working visit to the former governor of the state and Minister of Interior, Ogbeni Rauf Aregbesola, in his office in Abuja. According to the senator, his administration will do its best to resolve all impediments and roadblocks toward the completion of the project by collaborating with the federal government on the completion of the project. Responding, the minister gave an historical background of the airport, stating that he is committed to seeing the government succeed on the project. Governor Adeleke was accompanied on the visit by his Chief of Staff, Mr. Kazim Akinleye, Chief Press Secretary, Mr. Rashid Olawale, two newly elected lawmakers from Osun, and other members of his government. Osun State government has attributed delay in the payment of March salary to ongoing computation and promotion areas of civil servants promoted without pay in the last 4 years. According to a statement by the spokesperson to the governor, Malam Olawale Rashid, Governor Ademola Adeleke has directed that compilation, analysis, and computation of promotion areas should be completed and paid to the affected civil servants. The compilation of what is due to each promoted officer is followed with due diligence to ensure that there is no error in the eventual payment. The government therefore wishes to reassure Osun workers that the payment of March salary is accompanied with payments of promotion areas, hence the few delay. Statements concluded that the March salary alongside the promotion areas of promoted civil servants will be ready next week. The newly elected executive of Osun Chambers of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Agriculture have pledged to partner with Governor Ademola Adeleke's administration towards enhancing the economic development of the state. The new leadership of the organization, led by Dr. Olu Olujide, promised to strengthen the organization by building more fruitful relationship with other chamber movements in the country. Speaking after the induction of the new leadership of the business organization, which was held at the annual general meeting at the International Trade Fair Market, Osogbo, Dr. Olujide commends the state government for its effort in partnering with African Development Bank to enhance tech entrepreneur in the state. Governor Adeleke's spokesperson, Malam Olawale Rashid, representing Iwo Chamber of Commerce, was among the newly elected executives of the organization. Minister of Police Affairs, Mohammed Dinyagi, has inaugurated 16-member governing board of Police Academy after President Muhammadu Buhari's approval. The appointees, comprising stakeholders from the security agency and the academy, were inaugurated at the Ministry of Police Affairs in Abuja. Dinyadi reaffirms the president's commitment to bequeath a reformed, professionalized and motivated force with a view to. The minister said POLAC encourages advancement of learning and to avail officers the opportunity to acquire higher and liberal education without discrimination of sex, political, religious or ethnic affiliation. The new board is expected to fully operationalize the provision of the Police Academy Establishment Act 2021, signed into law by the President last year. The United Nations Children Fund has explained that a new global maternal mortality report indicated that in Nigeria, 82,000 women die from pregnancy and childbirth-related complications annually. The UNICEF Nigeria Chief of Earth, Eduardo Khaled, said this during a media dialogue on COVID-19 and routine immunization organized by UNICEF Nigeria Office in collaboration with the Child Rights Information Bureau of the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture. The report, titled Trends in Maternal Mortality, was done by the United Nations Maternal Mortality Estimation Interagency Group, comprising World Health Organization. Colleagues explained that the statistics given translated to 225 deaths from maternal mortality every day, saying that it showed that the number of women dying from pregnancy-related causes was very high in the country. Now to sports. President of the Nigeria Para-Volley Federation, Kayode Ladle, says the federation is working towards assembling a national team for the World Cup. In his post-camp assessment following the conclusion of the 2 weeks exercise for the men's national team, he said the need to get a team ready on time for African Games and the World Para-Volley World Cup later in the year necessitated the exercise under the supervision of medal-winning and certified international coach LLT Musad from Egypt. Nigeria has qualified for the World Cup organized by the World Para-Volley holding in Egypt, and preparation is on top gear to choose the team and begin with regular training. The Federation President said promising players at the last competition organized by the Federation in 2022 got invites, while others who had been consistent recently were also welcomed and accommodated. The Federation thought it's best to maximize the opportunity to expose national team to the international stage ahead of the African Games between 3rd and 12th September 2023 in Accra, Ghana, and the World Cup. And on the foreign scene, a series of avalanche in Norway, far north, has claimed the lives of 4 people. Police spokesperson Martin Peterson said 2 foreign tourists were killed in 2 other avalanches, although their nationalities were not yet known as at the time of filing this report. Meteorological experts say avalanches occur almost every day in Norway at this time of year, with 7% of the country's territory at risk, as several small towns in the storm region were evacuated because of the high risk of avalanche. Prime Minister Jonas Gahr Store described the death as tragic start to Easter. And with that, we have come to the end of evening news on OSBC. Join us at 7 for the major reports. Good evening.